Hello, everyone. All week long, we've been highlighting Celebrity Jeopardy episodes from The Vault. We're wrapping up this special week with one of the best. In season 26, we invited the best celebrity players who had previously appeared on the show to compete in a $1 million celebrity tournament, all for charity. The three finalists, Jane Curtin, Cheech Marin, and Michael McKean, showed why they rose to the top in this, the final game of the tournament. Enjoy.
This is the $1 Million Celebrity Invitational. Here for the deciding game are the three finalists. Playing for the U.S. Fund for UNICEF, please welcome Jane Curtin, whose cash winnings yesterday totaled $29,000. Playing for the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, here's Cheech Marin, whose cash winnings total $6,600. And playing for the International Myeloma Foundation, please welcome Michael McKean, who won $31,600 yesterday. And now, here is the host of Celebrity Jeopardy, Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Since this is the last day of our tournament, let me talk about money. In this two-week competition, Jeopardy will have given away close to $2.5 million to some very worthwhile charities. And we were happy to do it. All right. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Jeopardy round. And we have these as our categories for the first round. Life with the Hood. Celebrity moms. We'll deal with hotels. The biblical sense. Brands that sound like verbs. And finally, we'll have a negative attitude. Michael, where do we start?
Brands that sound like verbs for 200.
This potato chip brand sounds like it's got some carpet work to do. Cheech.
What is Lay's?
Yes.
Biblical sense, 200.
His song says, the vines with the tender grape give a good smell. Michael.
Who's Solomon?
You are right.
Let's keep it biblical for 400, please.
In John chapter 9, Jesus restores this sense to a man who had been missing it since birth. Cheech.
What is blind? Sight.
Yes.
Biblical sense, 600.
In Genesis, he tells God, I heard thy voice in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked. Cheech.
Who is Adam?
Correct.
Biblical sense, 800.
Exodus chapter 16, verse 31 says the down on the Israelites was like wafers made with honey. Michael?
What is manna?
Manna, right you are.
10,000 for 1,000.
In Genesis chapter 3, God warns Eve away from some fruit, saying, ye shall not eat of it, nor do this to it. Don't eat it, don't touch it. Michael?
Let's go to hotels for 200, please.
Overlooking the old city, King David Hotel is at 23 King David Street in this city. Jane.
What is Jerusalem?
Right you are.
Celebrity moms, 200.
No doubt you know that this no doubt singer has sons named Kingston and Zuma. Jane.
Who is Gwen Stefani?
Correct.
Moms, 400.
This Aussie actress had a daughter on July 7th, 2008, a Monday, but named her Sunday Rose. Cheech.
Who is Nicole Kidman?
Yes.
Celebrity mom, 600.
Her alias is mom to Violet and Serafina Affleck. Jane?
Who is Jennifer Garner?
Correcto.
Celebrity moms, 800.
In 2009, this rocker and rock widow lost custody of her daughter, Frances Bean Cobain. Cheech.
Who is Courtney Love?
Yes.
1,000 celebrity moms.
Blythe Danner is mom to this actress, a mother of two herself. Michael.
Who's Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes.
Hotels for 400, please.
This Asian country originated capsule hotels like the one seen here. Jane?
What is Japan?
Yep.
Hotel, 600.
This French word for castle precedes Marmont in the name of an upscale West Hollywood hotel. Jane.
What is Chateau?
Yes.
800 hotels?
One of the Central American country's 5-star hotels is the Barcelo San Jose Palacio. Cheech.
What is Madrid?
No. Central American.
The Jeopardy vault is open and going back in time to 2002 for our first $1 million tournament.
We're all very nervous.
Man.
Jeopardy takes over New York's legendary Radio City Music Hall.
How you doing?
With Brad Runner and other greats going head-to-head for a cool $1 million.
How do you feel?
Petrified, Alex.
The $1 Million Masters starts next week.
Welcome back. Now, I'm not trying to curry favor with you three. However, we know that this has been kind of a nerve-wracking situation for you, but on the plus side, tell me about your experience.
I am having so much fun, I can't tell you.
Really?
I am just loving every minute of it.
What are you going to want to do after this?
Drink.
Good for you. I'll join you.
Okay.
Cheech, what about you? Any extra pressure? We've talked about this before, perhaps off camera, but you were the winner of our very first celebrity tournament. Is there extra pressure on you because of that?
No, you get to ride for 20 years on that. But I get recognized more for this show than anything I've ever done.
Really? Are you serious about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, Michael, you? What's the experience been like? You have to deal with Annette, of course. You go home and she's encouraging you and cheering you on.
Yeah, I love
And if
seeing
you
her.
win, she screams louder than anybody else.
Yeah, I love seeing her getting all wound up. It's fun.
You seem to be very cool, calm, laid-back kind of guy.
No, I'm just kind of shocked that I'm here at all. You know, I have no skills and no ambition. And
But
so,
you have never, in all of the celebrity games on our show, you have never lost.
No. I also won Celebrity Rock and Roll Jeopardy, let's not forget.
Yeah.
Okay. I know, a small thing, but mine own.
Yeah, putting a little extra pressure on Jane and Cheech. Okay, Jane, you have command of the board. Make a selection, please.
Oh, Life with the Hood. 200.
Some stories say that this member of Robin Hood's Merry Men was 7 feet tall. Michael.
Who's Little John?
Yes.
400, please, in the hood.
This sheriff and main enemy of Robin Hood is also the chief law enforcement officer of Derbyshire. Michael?
Who's the sheriff of Nottingham?
Yes.
Hood 600, please.
16th century plays by Anthony Munday called this woman Matilda Fitzwater. Cheech.
Who was Maid Marian?
Yes.
Life of the Hood, 800.
In Ivanhoe, this devout man is known as the Clerk of Copmanhurst and lives at a hermitage. And that would be Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck. Cheech, back to you.
Life of the Hood, 1,000.
This red-clad dandy was said to be Robin Hood's nephew. Michael.
Who's Alan Adale?
No. Cheech.
Who's Will Scarlet?
Will Scarlet. Yes, red.
Hotels, 1,000.
An Asia-based hotel chain is named for this idyllic land from Lost Horizon. Cheech.
What is Shangri-La?
Right you are.
A Negative Attitude, 200.
It's the letter you add to no to write no en français. Jane.
What is N?
N for no.
Brands that sound like verbs. 400.
Brand of diapers that means treats with too much indulgence. Cheech.
What are Pampers?
Correct.
Browns that sound like verbs, 600.
Answer the Daily Double.
Oh, let's do like that. Hey.
And you're cruising today with about a minute to go in the round.
I'll bet 2,000.
Who it is, here is the clue. This 6-letter telecom company sounds fleet of foot.
Telecom.
Jane's got it if you need help, but you're obviously not going to come up with what is Sprint. Sprint. So you're still in the lead. Go again.
Verbs, 800.
We wish this stain remover would keep it down. Jane.
What is Shout?
Yeah.
1,000.
This car rental company's equipment. Cheech.
What is Hertz?
That's it.
Negative Attitude, 400.
8 isn't enough to say this 4-letter German word for no. Michael.
What is 9?
9, yes.
600, please.
A law or decree that forbids, like what the 18th Amendment established. That word is prohibition.
Oh, of course.
Prohibition. Michael, back to you.
800, please.
This prefix meaning against can be found before freeze, climax, and depressant? Michael?
What is anti?
Yes, and now the last clue. Oh, will remain hidden from view. And let's see, we have you in third place, Michael, which means you're going first in a very close game, by the way, in Double Jeopardy when we come back. Welcome back. Michael gets to select first in this Double Jeopardy round. And remember, on the board, there are 2 daily doubles somewhere in these categories. The Spirit of 1976. That's followed by the New York Times movies. Next, we have How Low Can You Go? Science, their main musical instrument, and finally, and I don't think you'll start here, retronyms. These are words or terms that were retroactively created, like snail mail. That's just an example for you. Michael, start.
New York Times movies for 1,200, please.
The Times said that this director tackled Alice in Wonderland with his customary mix of torpor and frenzy. Michael.
Who's Tim Burton?
Yeah.
Movies for 1,600, please.
Looking every inch a heavy metal god with a tangle of beard and power shoulder pads, Liam Neeson is Zeus in this 2010 flick. Michael.
What is Clash of the Titans?
That's the movie.
Same category, 2,000, please.
Reviewing the last song, the Times noted, it is likely that we can look forward to more movies starring this teen singer. Jane.
Who is Miley Cyrus?
Good for 2,000.
New York Times 800.
The Times liked the smoky, greasy steampunk rendering of Victorian London in this 2009 Robert Downey Jr. caper. Michael.
What is Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
Same category, 400, please.
A.O. Scott says he's not entirely joking, calling this 2010 John Cusack comedy a poignant story of 3 men adrift in their 40s. Cheech.
What is Hot Tub Time Machine?
You got it.
How would I know that? How low can you go? 400.
In a standard type of draw poker, you need a pair of these face cards, also called knaves, to open the betting. Jane.
What are jacks?
Yeah.
How low can you go? 800.
I went fishing just for the halibut is one of these which have been termed the lowest form of wit. Cheech.
What is the pun?
Correct.
1,200. Hello.
An 1895 textbook calls this one-celled creature the lowest form of animal life. Jane.
1,600 low.
Heard here, it's the lowest instrument of an orchestra's brass section. Listen. Jane.
What is a tuba?
Tuba's right.
2,000, please.
Answer. Daily double. Right. And you're in the lead.
Keep cooking now.
8,200.
That at all?
Yeah. 1,000.
$1,000 only. Here is the clue. This chemical element has the lowest melting point of any metal, and that's why it's liquid at room temperature.
Oh, what is mercury?
Mercury is right. 9,200, you knew this. Cheech will tell you now you should have bet it all.
I know.
Just
Yeah,
trying to
in
help here.
retrospect.
Yes.
Their main musical instrument, 400.
Van Cliburn. Jane.
What is piano?
Yes.
800.
Dizzy Gillespie. Cheech.
What is trumpet?
Correct.
1,200.
Itzhak Perlman. Cheech.
What is violin?
Yes.
1,600.
Charlie Parker. Jane.
Oh, I have no idea. I think it's a trumpet.
No. Cheech.
What is saxophone?
Yes.
2,000.
Sir James Galway. Jane.
What is a flute?
That's right.
Science, 400.
The word rubber comes from the discovery that the stuff could be used to rub out marks made with this. Jane?
What is pencil?
Yes.
800, please.
As it's caused by a lack of niacin, pellagra is termed this type of deficiency disease. Michael.
What is vitamin deficiency?
Yes.
Retronyms for 400.
This water is directly from the faucet, distinct from bottled water or sparkling water. Jane?
What is tap water?
Yes.
Science, 1,200.
In parts of the Caribbean, these are on a diurnal cycle, one high, one low a day. That's it. Michael.
What are tides?
Tides, yes.
Science for 1,600.
Answer. The other daily double.
2,500.
For the lead, then, here is the clue. It's a substance that conducts current. Sodium and potassium are two of the ones Gatorade restores to your body.
What's an electrolyte?
You are right, and you have the lead, 10,900. Select again.
Spirit of 1976 for 1,200, please.
On September 9th, China's news agency announced the death of this esteemed and beloved great leader. Cheech.
Who was,
Oh, too much time. Michael.
Who's Mao Zedong?
Yes, remember, we're dealing with 1976. Michael.
1,600, please. Same category.
In March, baseball's American League voted to award it to this city. Cheech.
what is Montreal?
No. Jane.
What is Toronto?
Toronto, right.
2000?
On July 2nd, North and South this reunited to form a republic. Cheech.
What is South Africa?
No. Michael or Jane? Talking about North and South Vietnam.
Oh.
Remember, 1976. Jane, back to you.
Science, 2000.
Dmitry Mendeleev made modern chemistry possible when he set this grouping of the elements. Michael.
What is the periodic table?
Yes.
Retronyms for 800, please.
The name of this resin is used to describe records, to differentiate them from CDs. Jane?
What is vinyl?
Correct.
1,200 retronyms.
These two building materials are used to describe actual stores as opposed to online retailers. Jane?
What are big box stores?
No. Cheech?
What are bricks and mortar?
Yeah.
Retronym, 1,600.
No C-section? Little or no drugs? Then the childbirth was this, aptly from the Latin for birth. No drugs, no C-section. It was natural childbirth.
Of course.
Simple, yes. Cheech?
2,000 retronyms.
This word is used for television that's sent over the airwaves in contrast to cable or satellite. Michael?
What is analog TV?
No. Jane?
What is network?
No. What is broadcast?
Oh.
Broadcast.
Yep.
Cheech, back to you.
Hey, me. 876.
In February, the Winter Olympics opened in this Austrian mountain town. Cheech.
What is Innsbruck?
That's right. Now the last clue for 400. In January, this then little-known governor won the Iowa Democratic Caucus. Cheech.
Who's Jimmy Carter?
You got him. And that takes you to 6,000 even. 10,000 for Jane. 12,100 for Michael. Here's the final Jeopardy category for the three of you. Middle East countries. Piece of cake.
This type of chicken lives up to its name and roams the country in a Geico ad. What is free-range chicken? Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Good category for final. Middle East countries. Here is the clue. Also good. In 1949, this kingdom dropped the word trans from the beginning of its name, and you have 30 seconds to identify that country. Good luck. Cheech, we start with you. You were in third place. Did you come up with anything as a response? You wrote down. What is Jordan? You are right. It used to be called Trans-Jordan. So what did you risk? 6,000. That doubles your score to 12,000 today. Yesterday you had 6,600. That gives you a two-day total of 18,600 as we go to Jane Curtin. She had 10,000. I fear she did not write Jordan down. What did you put down? Nothing. A question mark. What did you risk? $99.99, dropping you down to $1. But yesterday you earned 29,000, so that gives you a two-day total of $29,001. And now we come to Michael McKean. He had 12,100. I fear he did not come up with Jordan either. He came up with Palestine instead, and it will cost him how much? $8,000, leaving him with just $4,100 today. Yesterday, he earned $31,600, which gives him a two-day total of $35,700, which means that his charity, the International Myeloma Foundation, will be receiving $1 million. And Jane's U.S. Fund for UNICEF, $250,000, and Chief, the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, $100,000. Michael, congratulations. Hey, the streak is alive. He has never lost on Jeopardy.
There's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow. And we'll be back next week on Jeopardy. So long, everybody. Hope you had a good time.
Promotional consideration provided by Geico.
Monday on Live with Kelly and Ryan, Jai Courtney and Katie Lodes. Live is live Monday morning right here at 9.